The ocean is a wonderful place which holds the key to life, but one may not know that an integral part to keeping the ocean alive and flourishing is the oyster. The oyster keeps the ocean healthy by taking in toxins and algae and filters through the plankton that comes with it as its food. Oysters are amazing creatures that can filter over 1 gallon of water an hour. It is believed by scientists that the oyster population in the Chesapeake Bay can filter all of the water in 3 days. That is about 18 trillion gallons of water. Without the oyster, the hypoxia levels in the ocean would be too much, caused by an abundance of algae. With hypoxia levels too high, most of marine life, if not all, would die. Not only are oysters amazing for the environment, but they are really healthy to eat as well. Oysters contain high levels of vitamin D, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, copper, manganese, and selenium. These minerals help strengthen the brain and bones. Not only are they healthy, but they taste good as well. The taste of oysters is directly linked to the waters that they were last in. This is why our own Tomales Bay is known for its oysters. Tomales Bay is an estuary, meaning that it has brackish water. This brackish water leads Tomales Bay oysters to be sweeter than the average oyster. This has brought many tourists to explore this Marin County gem. Out of the 200 species of oysters, there are 5 that are sold in the market: the Pacific, Atlantic, Kumamoto, Olympia, and European flat oysters. Out of the 5, only the Pacific, Kumamoto, and Olympia are grown and harvested in Tomales Bay. Oysters naturally grow in massive clumps, and they are hard to farm without destroying the rest of the ecosystem. This caused oyster farmers to find a new way to grow them. What they found was to use suspended nets and baskets so that depending on the tide, the oysters can be in and out of the water, preventing them from suffocating. The only oyster that is native to the West Coast is Olympia, but because of the pollution and overharvesting, their numbers have severely diminished. This is why, for my project, I went to Hog Island Oyster Company to learn more about oysters and Olympia. I found that because Olympias take longer to grow, they are not profitable, so companies do not grow them. But Hog Island is part of a collective that is trying to bring back the native population. That is why we planted over 350,000 Olympias in the farms. That is believed to be roughly the same amount as in Tomales Bay before we started, so we were already doubling the population. The goal of this project was best cited by Gary Fleener, the head of science and education at Hog Island.
And hopefully, after about a year, some of them will start spawning and reproducing, and at that point, we'll start to be able to study whether or not they're actually helping to recolonize wild habitats here in Tomales Bay.
This project has taught me so many different things, and I have gained new appreciation and respect for the oyster.